It's interesting to study the relationship between soil and vegetation. One important aspect of the soil is its pH. Chestnut trees, for example, thrive in non-calcareous soil with a pH that tends towards acid, while downy oaks prefer calcareous soils with an alkaline pH. If we mix soil samples with a reagent, we can estimate their pH by comparing the resulting colour against a special colour chart.
Tra neutro e debolmente alcalino l'orizzonte di superficie, o moderatamente alcalino sopra l'8 certamente, I due orizzonti.
Between the Emilia-Romagna plain and the hills lies an area of land characterized by terraced surfaces that rise up from a few to several dozen meters high. These are lands of ancient origin, with early settlements still visible, and even Paleolithic finds have been made here. The earth here has a reddish color, caused by the alteration of iron and intense evolutionary processes. These soils were formed from sediment deposited by the rivers of the Apennines hundreds of thousands of years ago. This sediment contained calcium carbonate derived from the alteration of the calcareous rocks of the Apennines.
Effettivamente ha perso tutto il carbonato di calcio e il carbonato di calcio si è concentrato in queste zone biancastre.
In orizzonti profondi dove dà questa colorazione bianca.
Over time, rainwater has penetrated the earth, dissolving the carbonates it contains and taking them with it. The soil profile reveals the buildup of calcium carbonate in the deepest horizons, visible in the form of whitish-colored concentrations.
Nelle zone dove c'è questo terreno bianco, anche lì la medica fa fatica.
Viene male.
Il terreno bianco intende proprio questo, quando c'è l'accumulo carbonato di calcio.
Si vede che viene sostentata.
Quindi una cosa da dire all'agricoltore è che se volesse fare un impianto da frutta non fare delle lavorazioni profonde che porta a queste concentrazioni, questo accumulo di calcare in superficie, perché gli crea dei problemi poi di clorosi, di ingiallimento delle foglie.
Il calcare può interferire con la vita vegetativa delle culture più sensibili.
Dove siamo? Riesci a orientarti su questa carta? Questo dovrebbe essere l'unità che ti dicevo prima.
Un sistema diverso di navigazione.
E l'una C è quello che c'è, per cui ogni tanto ci sono dei... Invece questo qua,
Mentre le colline là in alto si vede anche più.
By studying aerial photographs and the data collected from soil profiles and boreholes during field observations, the soil scientist can compile a soil map.
Invece queste aree rosse corrispondono a quelle laggiù del margine.
Questa parte più bassa ci sono i vari terrazzi, no?
This is a very useful tool that supplies information about the different types of soil, their distribution in the area in question, and their suitability for agricultural, forestry, environmental and urban uses. One example of how soil maps can be used is to improve cultivation of vineyards and wine quality. Knowing the type of soil allows us to choose the most suitable vinicultivars for that particular soil and select environmentally friendly agronomic management techniques. Soil maps should be considered as tools that allow communication and interaction between soil scientists and specialists involved in the planning and use of an area's natural resources. Any action carried out in a given area should be evaluated in terms of its impact on the soil, because the soil must be preserved. We have to maintain its production capacity and fertility, protect it from erosion and, in the most serious cases, from desertification. The force with which a raindrop falls to the ground moves the granules of soil, dragging them away as it flows. Leaves and vegetation protect the soil from erosion by intercepting the rainfall. In woods in particular, the degree of protection given is directly proportional to the cover afforded by the leaves.
Questo verde qua, oliva, in tutte le zone dell'erosione, delle frane.
Appropriate use of the soil, combined with suitable woodland management, can help limit erosion. The soil is a finite resource which can easily be damaged and takes a very long time to form again. Man's actions sometimes damage it irreparably through pollution, uncontrolled urbanization, and exploitation. For responsible and sustainable management of our environment, it is fundamental that we know, safeguard, and respect an asset as precious as the soil. Once man worshipped the force of nature. Today, we are no longer bound to the earth by a spirit of respect for it. Man's actions condition everything. New environmental awareness and greater attention to the harmony of nature are our strong points. That is why we must tread lightly.